Hi, everyone. It's Don Sanders coming to you from Dallas, Texas, which is going to be 104 degrees today. So, with that said, let's see if we can get hot here on how to make a great promo website. First thing I'd like for everybody to do is look at all the great suppliers shown on the screen. I buy from all these suppliers. I recommend them. They all do a great job and they will never, ever let you down. If they do, you contact me and I will help you. And two that I really want to focus on are American made cutlery. They make the finest quality American made products. We're going to talk about that in the webinar. And Flex Systems. My friend Diane Chapman owns Flex Systems, and they are the best decorator in the industry of products that are hard to decorate. Now, I wanted to know when the first World Wide Web got started, so I looked it up, and it was in 1981 at a European nuclear research facility. It was in 1991, and it became so popular, as everyone knows, and in 1993, the websites became available for the general public. So that's been right at, I guess, what, 30 years now that the web has been around, and everybody uses it every day. That's just obvious. On the screen right now, I've got two great coupons from these suppliers I recommend. Cloth Promotions, they do the best lens cleaning cloths in the industry, and Trainter, who does cups, napkins, and was the second supplier that I entered and ordered for when I entered this industry a very long time ago. A lot of distributors have technophobia. I don't know what else to say about it besides that. The reason I'm doing this webinar is I want to tell you or try and show you how to get over technophobic. I have been that way a long time in my life, and I overcome it and I learn things, and I want to help you overcome your fear of technology, because if you'll do that, you'll do better in the industry. Besides a great coupon for Jim Pryor, which is on the screen right now. Harvey Mackler owns that supplier. They do a great job. I've got one right now from Promo Social Post. My friend Greg Blumstein does Facebook, LinkedIn marketing for distributors, and he does an absolutely great job. And here is a nice $50 off a coupon on your first order from Apogee, which I'm going to talk about. The problem with websites in the industry is there's several providers and they all offer about the same type of website frames. I think 95% of distributors have cookie cutter websites. Everybody's website looks the same. All providers that I've found, they offer similar site templates. And you're not going to set your site apart or yourself apart by having a website like everybody else that's on this webinar right now. You must have a unique site. So make your site unique by planning what you're wanting to do and do things differently than other distributors do. I don't know how to say it besides that. And right now, Bensel is one of my favorite suppliers. I love that little smash light on the screen right now, and there is a great $25 off an order coupon from Bensel. Now, here are some website tips that I think that all websites should include. That would be favicons. I'm going to talk to you about those. How to payment process correctly. There's PayPal, Stripe, there's several of these that you need to load up on your site. One thing that is so paramount is to limit the number of suppliers included and update your site every day. Never let it get stale. And I'm going to talk to you about Greg Blumstein and social media help. Social media presence off your website is so, so important. And you should also integrate your site with QuickBooks. Now, here's a great offer on the screen right now from Edwards. If you scan that little QR code on the screen with your phone right now, it'll take you right to Edwards, and they will send you a free polo sample just by responding to that little ad on the screen right now. Now, what does a perfect website include? Well, obviously, it's going to be a lot of different things. You need to have unique rotating banners, sticky navigations, product ribbons, category tiles and lists, a logo carousel like you're seeing right now with those ads popping off of that screen, a testimonial slider where people can say what a great job you've done for them. And again, social media or blog feeds. There's that Gympire coupon again. I like Harvey Mackler. He's one of my dear friends, and I always talk about him in every one of these webinars. Now, you've got to build a site that is you. It's just like me being unique with my shoes as part of my marketing efforts. I'm not like anybody else. You need to be unlike everybody else. Specialize your efforts on what you do best. You might have a rush order site. You might have an American made site. You might have a quality product site. You might have a leisure collection site. The Made in USA is never ending because USA products are going to come back with a vengeance here. I'm thinking right after the election. On the screen right now, Alexa Springs. I talk about water in every one of these webinars, and I'm going to talk about them today. Flex Systems, I told you about my friend Diane Chapman. There's a 10% off an order coupon for her. And Sunjoy, if you need quality electronics, Harrison Few is a friend of mine who owns Sunjoy, and he will never let you down. And one thing about it is he sells products that the batteries don't explode like some cheap
Remember to make your website just like your marketing materials, creative. Many distributors have great logos and they have really creative taglines, but they don't include those on their cookie cutter websites. Be unique on your website just like you are on your marketing materials. Don't miss the opportunity to show what you do best.
I don't know how else to say that, but show what you do best. Don't try and be everything to everybody. I don't. I know I'm different in my approach in marketing, and I try and call on customers who adhere to what I like to do, and it makes my orders more profitable, and I have less headaches from complainers. Now, a lot of distributors ask me all the time, what are promo standards? This has been out for a couple of years, and it is the standardization and enabling the quick flow of information between suppliers and distributors, reduces transaction problems. What that means is suppliers who adhere to promo standards agree to have all their products on all forums give accurate information. That's why promo standards was created. Too much confusion. We're looking on one site. Let's take bottled water. I love to talk about Alexa Springs. Alexa Springs adheres to promo standards. That means their bottle sizes, their 12 ounce, 16 ounce, their tall bottle, all of those are going to be the price the same on all industry providers. Non-promo standard suppliers do not keep information current. You go look on a site, it might be 0.89 cents on a C. It might be $1.99 on a C. It might be whatever it is. It's not going to be that price on all sites because non-promo standard suppliers do not pay attention to their web platforms correctly. Alexa Springs does. I'm just showing you this as an example. So now you know what promo standards are, and you should adhere to them also. Now, a lot of distributors ask me, Don, you talk about knowing how to do everything. How do you learn this stuff? Well, I learn it from paying attention to what I do on the web. And if you need help finding someone to help you with your website, this is how you do it.
Website developers I'm showing you on the screen can assist you in taking a cookie cutter website and making it better. You need to do that to show that you are better at what you do than other distributors. I'm not a website expert, but when I need help, I go to people that know what they're doing. I also find that there are many specialists that can help with Adobe development, and I've also used students from high schools and colleges to help me with my website design. You can find them on school websites for employment, and I've had great luck with people helping me move myself with my site to the next level.
Now, what I'm saying there is just the honest truth. I've used TCU students before. Went to TCU. I live in Dallas, and we used to live near SMU, and I used to hire SMU students too. And I'm showing you right now on the screen what you get if you went to the TCU Student Affairs the employment service that TCU offers. Tells you exactly how to create a handshake account, and you could create an account on your local junior college, whatever the university you went to, and look for website development help. And I guarantee you're going to get some talented seniors, junior students that can help you at a very reasonable price. So look for schools for help and look for this professional help from the providers that I'm showing you on the screen right now. Now, unique product categories is something you should focus on. With these cookie cutter websites, they all have the same product categories. So I make my own categories. If I want to do wearables, I'm not going to list them as jackets, hats, whatever. I want to make my customers think. So my website category is going to be called being worn, because if I call it being worn, I can also include other products like aprons, blankets. They're worn in the wintertime if it's cold. I want my customers to look at my website and look at these categories and go, what is action-oriented product? What are action-oriented products? Well, action-oriented products could be kickstand pads from Burlingame, or they could be water from Alexis Springs. Action-oriented means something's happening. They could also be for safety programs. A motorcycle kickstand pad could be kickstand pad could be used in a safety program for motorcycles. It could be for appreciation, getting attention. What I'm trying to get you to think about is to change the product categories so when your customer goes there, they look at event favors and they think, well, what are event favors? Well, an event favor could be bottled water. It could be an American-made product. I'm just trying to get you to think out of the box, because use products under your categories that fit into multiple choices. Now, one thing you should not include on your site are too many product colors and price points. I looked the other day, I think there's like 5 or 6 of these main providers. Every one of them includes 50-cent and under products. I don't want to sell 50-cent products. I can't make any money in it. So when you go to my site, there's not going to be any product listed under $1. I'm telling you, I don't want a cookie cutter website provider including products on my site when I integrate with them that I can't make any money off of. Another thing that I saw is all these color choices right at the bottom. It says black shades. There are 373,000 products with black shades. Who could ever think about this stuff? No one needs 108,000 price choices or 373,000 blue shade choices. Limit what you've got on your site and keep control of what you're doing. Don't let web-based interfaces dictate what you sell. There's a great American-made cutlery offer on the screen right now. That's a great American-made company, and if you'll show those knives to your customers, I guarantee you'll get some real good orders. Now, I build and change site pages with PageMaker. I have figured out how to do this stuff myself. It makes my head hurt. It's hard to figure out, but after I do, I feel so empowered that I was able to overcome my technophobia and do something myself. PageMaker is easy to use, and if you have problems with it, get you a nice student like the young man on the screen right now. He can help you with PageMaker if you can't figure it out. Use that to help you build individual pages. There's that $25 off an order coupon from Bensel again. I love that smash light. Now, I include brief product videos on my site. Southern Plus has got, I believe, 87 of them. They don't run too long. Don't include wordy product videos. About this link is what you should shoot for. That's pretty dramatic, but it gets right to the point, telling you that there are differences in what chairs can hold. A lot of distributors don't understand that. They lose chair orders because they think all chairs hold the same amount of pounds. That Southern Plus chair that I just showed you is the heaviest weight in the industry. It won't break at 200 pounds. It won't break at 300 pounds. A lot of cheap chairs break when you get too much poundage in them. Include brief product videos that your customers will pay attention to. Favicon spread web brands. Favicons are little cartoon images like I use my Don Sanders marketing. I've got my card on the screen right now. I show you my shoes. I'm trying to tell you that my marketing is different from black shoe people, not the people that just don't think out of the box. So these two favicons of my shoes, I use all over my website, in my marketing materials, in my text, etc. And when you click on those, I set them to where they go directly to things that I want to show customers, like reward plaques from Burlacamp. I bet you don't know that Burlacamp makes inexpensive plaques, which are great for memberships, showing appreciation. Want a sample? Sales at burlacamp.com. The point being is I use my favicons to direct people to what I want them to see. Another must-see, must-include thing for your website is how to prepare artwork. There are none of these sites that explain to you the difference in raster art and vector art. Raster art is an artwork that cannot be changed. You're seeing on the screen with the eye. When we try and increase that, that blurs out. But vector art can go to any size. I'm showing you the bull on the screen right now, the top bull. I have a customer of mine that wants to buy some calendars with that bull on the calendar with some taglines under it. Well, I needed vector art to size it for the calendar company. Under it is vector sizable art. Explain this to your customers on your site. Information like this makes them think that you're a professional. It also cuts down on time where you have to go back and forth saying, I need vector art. A lot of people don't know what vector art is. Explain it to them and it will make your sales easier to make. Now, I am convinced another economic problem with China is coming. I don't care what happens in this November election. I do, but I'm not taking a stand on that. I am taking a stand on the fact that I'm going to include more American-made products on my site because we're going to have some problem with China. We have problems with those folks all the time, and it's just not ever going to get any better. So I am building an American-made site just with products that I know can be obtained in this country. 12 to 24 months ago, you remember how hard it was to get products? That's going to happen again. But with American-made cutlery, using them as an example, they're in Iowa, there was no problem getting their products because they make them and ship them out of this country and they make quality products. D. Keelman at AmericanMadeCutlery.com. For any of these great sample offers I'm showing you, if you will get these samples and show them to your customers, they're going to think you know what you're doing. Remember, American Made will be back with a vengeance. Here's a different thing that you could include on your American Made site. Explain to people why cutlery products are so good. It's because they show you exactly, has a resin handle, finger guard for maximum protection. And when your customer says, I want a quality product, you point that out, they know that you're selling them something good. That meat chopper is an odd product, but I guarantee I ran a sample offer on that for American Made Cutlery. I got a bunch of responses off of that because people just thought that was a really, really fine thing to give to for realtors to buy, to give to homeowners, etc. D. Keelman at AmericanMadeCutlery.com for samples. Now, include bold honesty statements on your site. If you've got a cookie cutter website, you're going to have products on your site that you don't want on there. They're going to be from suspect suppliers. I don't want products shown on my site I don't want mugs where the handles break. I don't want products printed with toxic inks. On the water, I don't want bottled sewer water on my site. All water is not the same. I don't want breakable bag handles on my site, power banks with exploding batteries. I want to control my site with quality products because there is dishonesty everywhere on the web. But now the three suppliers shown at the bottom of the screen, Snugs, Quickie, and Gemfire, they are very, very honest suppliers. And what I'm showing you here is I've got a full color, I'm going to include full color decorating banner ads in a site. There's my logo with my card up there, I mean with my shoe logo, and I boldly put on there, we offer only quality products. You go to these cookie cutter sites, it doesn't say anything about quality. It's just, we've got 50-cent products and we've got 1 million of them. I am not that kind of seller on the web. You should not either. Cool thing you can do is include decorating techniques and banner ads. Like I'm showing you that pink umbrella from Southern Plus. They're the ones who had the videos I just showed you. That is a product that is so cool for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because when the rain rains on that umbrella, I guess that's the bad way to say it, the logo appears. I think that is so cool. That's a unique decorating idea. I talked about Diane Chapman. She decorates difficult products like Yeti bags, Allbirds shoes, etc. I've known Diane forever. She is so talented at what she does and can help you.
I've known Diane Chapman, who owns Flex Systems, for almost 20 years, and she has the most unique decorating process in the industry. It is so cool because you can decorate hard to imprint products like Allbirds shoes. She can get imprints on those for you. How about Yeti bags? Those things are hard to print, but Diane can do it. Check out her offerings and show it to your customers, because it puts you apart from other distributors who have no idea about alternate decorating methods.
Now, that is true. And a little bit later in the show here, I'm going to show you how to get a sample kit from Diane, but her decorating is absolutely great. Now, if you look on the screen right now, over here on the right, this is one of the strangest decorating jobs I've ever seen. These cashmere sweaters cost a fortune. I don't know how you could wear one of these. I'd be afraid to get snagged or something, but I guess somebody has more confidence than me. She had the job of decorating these Italian cashmere sweaters that were worth a fortune. They couldn't be embroidered by a bad embroiderer. They couldn't be silk screened. They had to be imprinted in a dignified way. The 6 Brunelli Cucinelli women's sweaters were decorated just like the men's sweaters. Now, I've never seen somebody who's able to do that. She also can send you a label and patch source book. Flex System is also the SanMar authorized decorator for Carhartt, North Face, Nike products. This is where you go when you want to look like you really know what you're doing. Now, a lot of suppliers, I looked on this, they do not, supplier sites or these industry provider sites, they don't include a buy just one tab. Well, I've gotten a lot of orders from people by selling them just one. John Gotchi at Apogee is one of my favorite people. If you want to buy awards and you want to buy them right, he's the one to buy them from.
I get asked a question all the time. What's the key to selling recognition? Well, you have to talk about recognition, right? You've got to ask your clients, what are the award programs they're doing that they love, and just smile and shut up. Or you can show them a plaque, something that's a little bit different. Not the old standard ugly plaque. Maybe show them something a little bit different. At Apogee, our plaques look different. They don't have to look like the plaques did back in 1980, right? Show them a different plaque. That might be the key to selling recognition. Back to you, Don.
John is one of the nicest men in the world. There's this business card on the screen right now, and there are, what, 3 great $50 off your first order coupons on the screen, and I'm including all 3 of them because they show you those puzzle awards, which are really neat. In the center, they've got some longevity awards, and on the left, the same ones, but you're seeing more of them. These are just great, great offers, and if you'll use these, they will help you make a little more money, and you can learn about selling awards a little faster. Now, everybody asks me all the time about including company stores as part of what your web effort should be. Well, all the providers have these. I have used Distributor Central for company stores with really good luck. Distributor Central also has a lot of niche sites, like I talked to you about American Made. I'm going to talk to you about an activities website. You should use providers that have a database that goes right back into your fulfillment account. You copy selected products on these on the web providers, and then you load them up on your site and can go to a store product list. I'm not trying to confuse you on this. The point being is that company stores are really profitable when they're done right, and you need to be part of them. Now, if you want to create a custom uniform store, Edwards, I talk about in every one of these webinars. Brett Guerin is a very good friend of mine. Edwards is so great at what they do with different clothing uniform stores. You can go to their site and get virtual samples, sales sheets, sizing guides. They have product videos, client presentations, e-catalogs that can show you how to do custom apparel. And they have beautiful artwork that you can include on your site, like the security, the polo ad, outerwear. Their images are bright and they pop off your website interface. B. Guerin at edwardsgarment.com. If you'll just talk to him for 20 minutes, I'm telling you, he can make you a lot of money selling custom uniform programs to casinos, bus providers, tour companies, you name it. This is a huge, huge market. I talk about water in every one of these webinars. If you've heard this before, I want to apologize, but water sales bothers me about more than any product in the industry, because water sold by many suppliers was previously sewer water. Comes from out of a ditch like up there at the top, goes to a water treatment plant. It is cleaned, but they cannot clean it and make it taste exactly right. Water treatment plant water has a disclaimer on the label, which tells that it's been it's been cleaned by reverse osmosis and oxygenated for taste and purity. I don't want that on my water bottles. What I want my water bottles to say is about spring water. Thank you for watching that. Brian at alexissprings.com. If you can email him, he will be happy to send you some spring water samples. And what I want on my labels are natural spring water, like you're seeing with the Bank and Trust. I don't want oxygenated or whatever that is on my bottled water. That's the way that you can compete with these cheap sellers, is ask customers, do you want sewer water or do you want spring water? Little gross, but nothing is further than the truth in this. Now, there are a lot of product distortions in the water business. This boxed water, these aluminum bottles, they're all claiming that they are better for the environment than plastic bottles. That's just not true. If you look at that water, I took a picture at the Hyatt Hotel last summer in Chicago. They had boxed water in the room at $7 a pop, saying that it is it claims that it is the best water around, but it says it's purified. So it's not the best water around. It is not spring water. And these claims that this boxed water and aluminum bottles are better for the environment than plastic bottles is not true. It takes more energy to produce aluminum and boxes for water than it does for plastic bottles. Alexis Springs is in Mount Ida, Arkansas. That's where they have a bottling plant. They make their own bottles there, so they don't have to be shipped to another place to be filled or to be labeled. Don't be fooled by these claims that people make that take water sales away from you. Be truthful and know about what goes on. Now, I include my little product videos on my website that I make myself on the computer, and I watch this. This is a real cool one.
Sanders here with a great product idea for you. Bensel produces smash lights. They are the brightest flashlights I have ever seen in my life, and because they're flat, they're easy to carry in your pocket or purse, and they're very simple to mail. If you'd like to have a sample, I'm ready to get one right out to you. Thanks.
I created that on iMovie on my Mac, and then I downloaded it to a little editing app, and then took out the front, the back, and created that. I make those and send those to my customers. I either text these, email them, or include them on my website. And this particular smash light I just like, so I would send that to all my customers, trying to drive them to the part of my site that talks about smash lights. You can make those little videos yourself. I'm happy to help you, give you some advice on how to do them, but they're simple to make, and they show that you are looking out for your customers' best interest. And this is a great product to include. Another thing to include is automatic propagation. That's very easy to figure out. All that means is when you click on something, the HTML codes and what you click on are going to go to where you want them to go to. So I am showing you a shoe emblem ad that I created for Burlingame. These shoe emblems are great for Crocs. This is a big comeback market because Crocs has come back and is doing a great job now. So sales at burlingame.com for Croc shoe emblem samples. But when you click on that ad that I'm showing you, it is propagated with an automatic response, which you're seeing on the left. I don't have a cookie cutter response like you can get off some of these sites. Mine is custom. Really appreciate your query, and we'll get back to you at once. Happy, to the point, and I include my business card. That's what propagation does. You choose where the person ends up when they click on your ad. Now, I love Snugz. They're one of the greatest suppliers in the industry. They're always looking out for people. Describe benefits of cause marketing products on your site. People know what cause marketing is, but if you go to these cookie cutter sites, they're not going to show you exactly what you want to have shown. I can do all the cause marketing I need just off what Snugz offers, like their Wounded Warrior program or Water for People. They're using this to pitch their drinkware, but these are great causes. Customer care at snugzusa.com if you want to know about cause marketing. Show that you care about people and include stuff like this on your site. Now, I implement site-based prospecting programs not offered by industry site providers. Originally, years ago, I offered bounce back cards, like if I would send them to different businesses. If you returned the card, I gave you a gift. I did Howard Miller clocks, I did Fisker scissors, I did Schaefer pens. We would send these to different companies, and when we got the cards back, we would go out and take them their sample and score up a new customer. Now, one way I would do this now is I would create a site offering these free gifts, maybe some drinkware from Southern Plus, one of those chairs we saw, a bag. You would get a card in the mail, like I did one before on I'm sorry, I'm getting confusing here, but I was trying to sell more magnets. So years ago, I created a custom magnet site. We would mail cards to different people, and if they driving them to our site, and when they came to our site, they would click on a little fill out form, and then I would bring them a free gift. And one of the ways I do this is I use that to send out emails with that service also. And I use MailChimp to do that. It is free up to 1,000. I believe you can have 1,000 contacts by doing that. And here are 3 great samples that you could offer through MailChimp or offer through your site-driven marketing. See Madlock at Bensel.com for those great samples. Now here's a pallet order ready to ship. The only reason I'm showing you this is I have people, they don't even know what a pallet of water looks like. There it is, ready to ship from Alexis Springs. The reason I'm showing you this is vehicle dealers buy 3 pallets of water a month on average. So do golf courses. This is a growth market for this bottled water in different industries. Brian at alexissprings.com if you would like to have some samples. And I just can't say enough about selling bottled water. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Now, online release programs. I've used ID Line forever. You can include those on your site to where customers could go into a special category of your site that you have set up online release programs for. Let's say event badges, name badges. You sell 200 of them to a customer. They pay you up front. There's a URL created by ID Line. The customer can go into your site, click on the URL, and order 1 badge or event tag at a time. Bonds at idline.com. Lindsay Bonds can help you with this. If you're not doing online release programs on your site, you're behind the curve. Now, here are some other great ID Line sample offers I've got. Are offers for buttons, leatherettes. They make mouse pads, coasters, and badges. They are the best name badge supplier in the industry. I've used them forever. Bonds at idline.com if you want to know about release programs. Now, I'm talking about it including an active people category on your site. So Innovation Line has just come out with these waste packs. These things used to be popular years ago. They've gone away, but now they're coming back. Include that on an active people product site. What you could also do is then include your smash lights on that. That's for active people. Your chairs from Southern Plus, that's for active people. Umbrellas are for active people. What I'm trying to show you here is you pick products included, not ones forced on you by cookie cutter site providers. If you'd like to have a waste pad sample, Chris at innovation-line.com. Active people products are everywhere. PICKLEBALL is a big thing now. I included this in my last webinar. This is for active people. Southern Plus has got PICKLEBALL bags and PICKLEBALL quart samples.
Try the pickle band.
And the pickle band
as a cucumber.
is great.
It's kind of a
for
big deal.
keeping sweat
Watch
off your
droplets
head
of water
when you
disappear
play
into the back of
pickleball.
this headband. Your skin stays dry all day. You feel cool. Instantly, you will have better performance, more endurance, and think more clearly and not perspire through a puddle of sweat, getting wetter, hotter, and fatigued. Focus better without sweat in your eyes. Identify your employees. Help your customers improve output. When sweat touches the inside of the sweatband, our patented fiber propels the sweat to the next wicking layer. Heat or breeze causes evaporative cooling. The expansion of droplets is normally caused by heat, like making steam from water. Now the less dense droplets need heat, and it's pull from your skin. Dry skin allows your body to release heat easier. The large HIVIS imprint allows you to include your logo or event. This is an inexpensive, easy to distribute, and practical alternative to t-shirts. By the way, it's chemical-free, odor-free, reusable, and made in the USA. Great idea for employees, construction, gyms, runs, walks, and sports.
My friend Lance Dunn at Ad Capital has that product, and I think that little video is pretty self-explanatory, but PICKLEBALL products on an active products category of your site would be just great. If you'd like to have a PICKLEBALL bag sample, that's order entry at southernplus.com. And the PICKLEBALL sample, if you'd like to have the sweatband, it's jesse.lovejoy at adcapital.com. This is a growing, huge, huge market. Now let's talk about promo social post. You need to have your Facebook, LinkedIn, and every social media that you participate in link back to your promo site, and it needs to be accurate and it needs to be current. Now, Greg Blumstein is a friend of mine. It's Greg at promosocialpost.com. He helps distributors with their social media. It's like $40 a month. It's not much. He creates Facebook and LinkedIn ads for you and will send them to your list weekly, bi-weekly. There's different schedules that he has for these, but you don't have to do anything besides let Greg handle this for you. Now, there's a little story about Greg. He is here to help distributors, just like I'm a distributor, and I'm trying to train you here. I don't steal your customers. Greg doesn't either. You can get a free month of his service by just emailing Greg at promosocialpost.com. He is one of the nicest guys I've ever seen and can help you expand your Facebook and LinkedIn presence. That is so important on making your website stand out from other distributors. I'm back to my Flex Systems again. There's how you can get a sample kit from Diane. Diane C at flexsystems.com. There's that Italian sweater thing again, and that label and patch source book, which you can show that to your customers or include that on your website. Now, the site for specialty food trucks, I bet you haven't thought about this. Food trucks are a going concern that are never going to go away. They're only expanding. And if the pandemic comes around like it could again, maybe it does, whatever, food trucks will be big again. Now, Trainer Graphics makes color changing cups, which are a great product to include on your food truck site. They make different food truck packaging, napkins, which are needed, and Jimpire. I talked to you about Harvey Mackler. He makes seed paper coffee wraps, which would absolutely be great for food trucks. What a conversation starter for someone coming up and buying coffee at a food truck, and has given that and explained how it works. If I got one of those from a food truck, I would think that was so, so cool. Little bit different category, food truck owners. Here is something I want to talk to you about, favicons again. You can take your favicons and point them to social media postings. You can also take your favicon that can go to different Edwards products. Like you could have a favicon that went directly to Edwards' new career and uniform catalog, which is a flip catalog, which they can then look at all the Edwards products. And you can customize the catalogs with taglines like, look inside, you'll love what you see. And my friend Brett Guerin, he is up in Denver, so his weather is going to be cooler than mine. He is going to talk to you about their polo samples, which you can get a free sample of, which I show you again in one of my QR code sample offers.
Hello, my name is Brett Guerin. I'm with Edwards Garment. Today I'm going to be talking about our Style 1580 flat knit polo. It's new to our polo features. It's a great piece. We've had tremendous success selling it, and it's an industry popular piece. This particular garment has a nice ottoman collar. It has an extra inch of fabric on it. So compared to other industry flat knit polos, this one by far stands out as one of the best. It comes in 6 colors, men's and women's. Men's sizing is small through 6XL. Women's sizing is double extra small through 3XL. And the price is $10.95. This is a great piece, and we certainly recommend it for trade show use, corporate use, as well as uniform apparel. It's a great home wash and wear piece as well. And for more information, please reach out to an Edwards Garment, and we'd be more than happy to send you a sample. Thanks again, and please visit our website, www.edwardsgarment.com.
I'm sorry I've gone on so long about these favicons, but what you can do with them is you can use them to access product videos and presentation materials like you would get off of a like off Edwards' site. It's a little way to market where you're not cramming a product right at someone. You're just showing them you're there, and if they click on it, they're going to see something of your choosing. Now, I like to make it easy for my prospects to get samples. A lot of these cookie cutter websites make it hard to order different samples. Now, here's my friend John Gotchi again, and he has a Swag It Forward program where you can send him a logo or an idea, and he will make a sample particularly for your customer and send it to them. That's their Swag It Forward program. That's John G. It's john.g@creativeawards.net. I've got his email wrong back there, but it's right on his card. And here's my last shot at John
Thanks
for
for
this
having me
webinar.
again, Don. I want to talk a little bit about puzzles. If you're puzzled with recognition, why don't you pitch a puzzle? No, nothing in the industry talks recognition like an engagement device, like a puzzle. This is a fundraising puzzle, but maybe the most popular form of puzzles today in recognition is the simple Employee of the Month puzzle. Look at that, 12 pieces of the puzzle. One employee each month gets a piece of the puzzle and they get put on the board. Or you might want something that's a little bit more mission centric, right? Here's the keys to quality healthcare. Isn't that a cool puzzle? So when you're thinking recognition, ask your clients, have you ever thought about doing a puzzle? You never know. Back to you, Don.
I guarantee if you ask about that puzzle, they're going to say no, they haven't done it. Apogee makes the best awards, and John can help you set up something on your website for one order sales, et cetera, et cetera. Just send him an email and he's be happy to get back with you. And there's that great $50 off an order coupon. Now, I was talking to you about Edwards. Here are where you can get some samples for them for free. There's a polo, and then there's a woven that you can click on that QR code. It will take you right to their sample order process, which is easy to do, and they'll send you a free sample. This is something that you can do. You should include QR codes on all your web correspondence too, just like you do on the favicon. That's something that somebody can get. They could click on it and they could order a sample from you. These are two great offers, and please, please take advantage of them. So if you've got your phone, if you just want to take a picture of that and let it go to the sample order thing, I think you'll do real well with whatever Edwards is going to send you. Now, I talked about Snugs, and I want to talk about a particular product you could picture, you could include on your site, which is a Zip Sip. This is a can holder that adjusts to any size beverage. A person, Lacey Leatherman, went to a concert, and I don't think she liked the can holder that she had, so she decided she would create her own drink holder that would fit any beverage. If you'd like to know about a sample of this, it's customer care at snugsusa.com. I love Snugs because they have that Wounded Warrior program and those cause marketing efforts. Snugs has great different products that no other suppliers have. Now, I'm not going to talk about Edwards anymore after this, but Edwards does custom clothing through their Edwards X program. Be Guerin at edwardsgarment.com for that. I'm sorry I went through that too quick. Now, I want to talk to you about selling mats. I talk about logo mats in every one of my webinars. I've known Miles Wadsworth, who runs that company for a long time. He does a really good job. The liquor market is absolutely huge for logo mats. The mom and pop stores need logo mats. Big chains need them. They need counter mats. They need outdoor mats, indoor mats. And here's a little welcome mat, customers and keep stores clean mats. And
Hey everybody, I'm Miles.
here's just a brief
You're about to
video
see
on the
some of our
different
best-selling
mats that
products.
Logo Mats has.
Super Scrape Impressions is our most popular outdoor logo mat. Digital printing on an all-rubber mat makes this the perfect branding element right outside the door. Super Scrape Impressions mats are tough with circular surface cleats for scraping and traction. They are UV chemical and oil resistant and easy to clean. They are meant for use in high-traffic outdoor areas, and as always at Logo Mats, we have no setup or art fees and also a 5-day standard production time. For more information, contact us at sales@logomatsllc.com.
Mats is another one-off product. Like Apogee on the awards, you can do one mat. You want to get into a big chain, do one mat for them, and then find out they've got 40 stores, and then do 40 more. I've done a lot of business doing one-offs at one time. Now, you need to include virtual showrooms on your site. Now, I love Showdown Displays. They make the best tents, they make table covers, they make banners, they make those teardrop flags, and I have looked at their virtual showroom, and then you can go from that and create your own distributor account and distributor website with just different Showdown display products. But one of the things that I had never known about, I've done this for a long time, is I did not know that Showdown had door banners, which go on the back or fronts of doors. I learned about that. What a cool motivational product for a company to buy and put on the back of a bathroom door, put it on the back of a door to the lunchroom, whatever, and show different motivational tools by using banners that go on doors. I know that's bizarre, but I like different things. Showdown is a great supplier, and their virtual showroom that you can look at is something you should definitely include on your site. Now, I include custom product collections on my site. That means that they are all products of my choosing. And so I am going to have let's call custom products American made. Those can be a custom product collection. There's my kickstand pads from Burlacamp. Quickie does bag tags for your golf tag. There's logo mats, that's American made. Water's American made. Those buttons from ID Line are American made. Flex Systems products are American made. Everything I've got up on the screen right now could be in an American made collection, because I'm telling you, something's gonna go funky in China. Now, I also use supplier providers that include accurate shipping quotes. I only want to point this out because Alexa Springs has 7 different locations they ship from. They give you an accurate price on their site. There are no upcharges. A lot of suppliers will have zone shipping charges. That means if they ship in a certain zone, they're one price, but if they go out of that zone, they're another price. Don't include those type of suppliers on your site. Brian at alexasprings.com for samples. Now here's my friend Greg again. He also makes custom business calling cards. You can include this on your site to show people exactly what you do. Greg at promosocialpost.com. Just send him an email and ask him about those videos, and also tell him you want a free month of his promo service. Are you a promo salesperson, a distributor, marketer, marketing expert, influence, swag guru? Show people what you do. Now here's the future of your website. That's going to be bots, and that's going to be artificial intelligence. Distributor Central put a bot on their site last week, which is up and running, and I tried it, and it is pretty cool. We're going to go to all bots and AI here shortly. Start learning about it now. Great Cloth Promotions coupon and trainer graphics again. Now here's my last little pitch from Diane at Flex Systems. I apologize.
Don't forget my friend Diane Chapman at Flex Systems. Her decorating capabilities are so unique, and if you will show those to your customers, they will know that you are the go-to distributor.
There's my shoe decoration, my Sanmar thing that Diane does, label sample kit, Diane C at flexsystems.com. Now, I want to thank everybody for turning out today. If you would like to have the webinar replay, if you would email me at don@sellpromoproducts.com, I will send that to you as soon as it is downloaded. It takes a while because there's a lot of slides, but I'll have it done sometime today. Here are the email addresses for everybody I've talked about in this webinar. Like at the bottom are the waste pack samples from Innovation Line. There's the Flex Systems email. I'm not going to bring that up again, but I do like Diane. Shoe emblem samples from Burlacamp. That video I just showed you from Greg at Promo Social Post. John Gotchi about the awards. Knife sample offers, D. Keelman at American Made Cutlery. Those are great quality products. You can get Quickie product samples from info@quickie.com. The Wounded Warrior, cause marketing samples from Snugs. Harvey at Chimpire PickleBall.com will send you seed paper samples. There's your pickleball bag sample, email, trainer samples. Be Guerin at Edwards about the uniforms, ID line, logo mats, pencil. And up at the top is the pickleball sweatband, the adjustable can holder from Snugs, and info at showdowndisplays.com for their flyers. I really appreciate you turning out today. If you'd like to have the webinar, just send me an email. I'll send it right out to you. And next month's webinar, I believe, is going to be about getting favorable pricing from your favorite suppliers. But I hope I've helped you with this and not confuse you. I've tried to make it simple where you can understand, because I struggle with this stuff. Every day I try and learn something on the internet or whatever. And honestly, it makes me feel like I'm smarter because I can actually sit down and figure it out. And I hope you have a great 4th of July. And wherever you are, I hope it's not too hot. And I want to thank you for listening today. And I hope everything goes well for you in the future.